welcome back to my channel. My name is Liana and you're hanging out with the Potted Couple. Today I just wanted to come on and give a review, an overall review of Greenspacesid, and if I like the website, what I ordered again, blah blah blah. Since I have put in 2 orders, or made 2 orders, well technically 3, but the last 2 were combined, so 2 orders. Just wanted to go ahead and give you guys an overall review so that way you can go ahead and make a decision if that's a place that you would want to go ahead and order plants from. So I broke it up into different categories, and if you see me looking down, it's just me looking at my notes just to make sure that I have everything I need in this video, so that way you guys can make a decision. But my first category I wanted to make for the web design / selection of plants. So their website is pretty nice. It's easy to use, it's easy to navigate. You can click on the different tabs and filter out plants. You can go to look at all the plants they offer. You can go by genus if you want to look at philodendrons or alocasias, you know, things like that. So it's easy to navigate. It's easy to add plants into your cart. However, you do have to be timely about purchasing the plants because they do not keep the plants in your cart. So if you take too long and you go to checkout, you might be looking at other plants to see what else they have. The plant will be taken out of your cart. When you get to the checkout, it'll say that it'll have like a red asterisk or something and say that the plant is no longer available. So it doesn't have that feature where it holds the plant in your cart. You can create an account, so that way you can move faster through that process. And I believe you can save all your payment information, so that way you can move a little bit faster and get the plants that you want. They don't have a huge selection. I mean, their selection is pretty good, and it's good for if you want to get like a couple uncommon plants, you know, or plants at a cheaper price. But it's not huge as in like Ecuagenera, where they just have a vast amount of plants for your viewer, you know, your viewing pleasures. As well as they don't restock as often as Ecuagenera, so you might have to wait a little bit longer to get the plant that you want. You might just have to keep looking because they also don't have that notification availability for you to sign up for your email and be notified. They don't have that. And they're, like I said, their restocks are random. And also when you create an account, you can also see your past purchases if that's something that you're interested in. They do have a progress tab where you can go ahead and monitor the progress of your order, so you can keep up, you know, keep track with it. And it does have like the 4 steps, you know, them acquiring the permit, and then doing the lab checking, them doing the phytosanitary, which is automatically added to your cart, which is like $25 when you go ahead and buy the plants, and then when it's shipped. This is a nice feature just so you can kind of keep tabs on where your order is. However, I found that within my couple of orders that I made, it's not always up to date. So and as far as their pricing and payment options, they do have a very good price for these uncommon plants, these plants that are trendy here in the US. For instance, their melanochrysums are like $60 compared to here, where you can go on Etsy or somewhere and look to be spending like $185, $285 for a melanochrysum. And they do take a lot of popular payment options. I usually use PayPal, so that's good. Just in case something happens to go wrong with your order, you can have that backup of PayPal, you know, if you have to make any resolution claims or something like that. For customer service and social media, they don't offer their email on the website, which is kind of, you know, just in case you have a problem, you can't just like email them. They do offer a contact form where you like enter your information in your email, and then like what the issue is or anything, so they will get back with you, which I don't necessarily like. So it's like you have to wait. I know when I had an issue, it took them about 7 days to get back to me, which is kind of a long time, but it might not be. It depends on like what your definition of customer service is. For me, I think that's a long time to get back to someone who's having an issue with, you know, a product or service that you're providing. And that was with me filling out that form. And you can check that out, and I have both of my reviews on my YouTube as well. And however, but when I wanted to add plants to my order, they were right there. They were just like, you know, what plant you want this one, okay, I add it. Any other ones you see, like, they were fast. That was like within a day or two. So, you know, they trying to make money, but if there's an issue, you know, they're not as fast, which is unfortunate. But when I was speaking with Ami, that's the lady I was working with, she was like, what plant you, like, she would email me back and forth, like, what plant you want, I can add it, you want the melanochrysum verrucosum, okay, anything else, like, she was on it. But it's a shame that they don't do it that same way when you have a problem. Like, that would be very helpful and would make me even rate them higher. So therefore they could be more timely. They do have a WhatsApp feature, so I guess you could call them. I never tried that before. I probably won't try it, so can't speak on that too much. Social media, they do post on Instagram, you know, of the plants they offer and everything. However, I find it strange that they post a picture on there. So I went to website thinking, oh, I can get that plant, but the plant wasn't in stock. So it's kind of weird that you would promote a plant, take a picture, and then it not be in stock on the website. But at least you can get an idea of the kind of plants they do offer. But you could also do that just by scrolling through their website too. They doesn't have the ability to leave a review on their website, just so you can go ahead and read others' reviews before buying plants, just to get a better idea of their customer service and, you know, other people's experience. So you would have to go to outside sources like YouTube, just to get, you know, other people's opinions, or like forums or something like that. I think it would be nice if they did offer reviews, but I know some websites don't do that because they don't want a whole bunch of negativity. But that's part of customer service, and, you know, it helps other people to get an idea of what kind of service that you offer. So but I do see that sometimes on YouTube, like, their reviews are hit and miss. But it also depends on, you know, when the person ordered the plant, and, you know, other factors like how they shipped it, you know, the size of the plant, the roots. They do offer a satisfaction guarantee. So they say if you're not satisfied with your plant, or if they come damaged, then they will provide the plants free, or up to 70%. So I'm guessing they're gonna refund you up to 70%, or they'll reship the plants to you. So that's what happened to me in my second order, if you see my second review, or my second unboxing or haul. Although they asked me to pay for the shipping, which I thought was kind of weird. So you can get the plants resent to you, but I think they might ask you to pay the shipping fee again, which kind of is not fair, and it's kind of weird because I haven't had that experience with other companies. Like, they just automatically either like refunded me, or they just offered to resend the plant free of charge. So that's kind of weird that they would go ahead and charge you another $40 to go ahead and ship your order. And you also must provide pictures to them before they take such action, and before they go ahead and, you know, do the refund or reship plants, they're going to ask you for pictures, and they're going to tell you different remedies to go ahead and fix the plant, like they did with me. They're going to say, you know, just cut off the yellow leaves, just wait patient, you know, let us know if anything else happens, stuff like that. For shipping, they do offer free shipping over a certain amount. I'm not sure what the certain amount is. I've never received it in any of my orders, so I'm assuming the certain amount has to be like $400, $500. Like I said, I've never had the free shipping. The fee is $40 plus the $25 for the phytosanitary, and I can't remember if there's any taxes. They do use DHL once it comes from, once they're done all the things that they need to do on their end. And it usually takes DHL, in my experience, 5 days to ship the plants, to get the plants delivered to you. The packaging is typical of overseas vendors. They normally wrap it in paper and tape it. They wrap the root ball. They don't use sphagnum moss. They wrap the root ball in tissue paper, and that's pretty much it. And then that's basically all the things that I can think of for Greenspaces. Overall, I think it's a good place to order from, especially if you want to get more uncommon plants in your collection, especially at a more reasonable price, which I'm going to talk about in my rare plants video that I'm really excited to film, because I just feel like there needs to be a discussion about the prices and the craze of these rare plants in the plant community. And I'm so excited to make this video. Like, I just have this like burning passion to talk about this, because just seeing these prices is like hurting my heart, to see these people paying this, especially like during this time. Like, we in a pandemic. Like, y'all don't need to go out here and spend $300-400 on a plant. No. But anyway, so they do have good prices. It is a good, like, economical way to get these more rare plants at a better price. They don't have a huge selection or variety of plants, but they do have a good amount. It can be hit and miss depending on what time of the year you order. If they wrap it right, if the roots are substantial, because sometimes they do send you a plant and it has hardly any root, and that's when the plant really doesn't survive. Or if the plant comes and the roots are dried. So it does help to know how to rehab these plants, which I can do a video on. And then, like I said, the size of the plant and the roots can vary. So when you have a lot smaller roots, it's harder for the plant to survive, especially that long journey, and especially after they, do the decontamination of the plants just to get it over here to us. And now, especially that with my last order, and they told me that they use a spray to deter the coronavirus. So that's something to think about. And then with the temperatures, I don't advise for people to make orders when the temperature is like above 85, 90, or is below like 50. 55 really, but 50 is like pushing it. And then it does take about a month or so to, from beginning to end, so just keep that in mind. And they do lack in timely customer service if that's something important to you. So with all those things, that is something to consider. For me personally, I wouldn't really order from Greenspaces anymore, just because I pretty much have all their plants on the website, and especially the ones that I want anyway. It would only be like if they added something like a philodendron serpens. So, like something like that. But I probably wouldn't order from them again. But I would recommend them if you want to get like, like a melanochrysum or a plowmanii or something like that, just to have something in your collection that's at a reasonable price. We're talking reasonable. I would recommend them. Just be mindful that their customer service isn't like top notch, and you can get a plant that's bigger or smaller and might have a little bit of damage. But like I said, learning to rehab plants would really be a good way to rectify if you have any issues. So that's my review on Greenspacesid. Try them if you want. I think it's pretty good. It's not the top notch, but hey, I've ordered plants in the US and they haven't been good, so take it with a grain of salt. I hope you guys have a great day, and also thank you guys for the positive feedback in my last Greenspaces review. I was really like, when I put out that video, I was really worried that you guys would think that I was like really complaining or being like a plant snob, and I really wasn't. I was just like showing my experience and, you know, like expectations that I, you know, have for some of these sellers. But I'm really glad that you guys, you know, liked the video and didn't think I was complaining, because I wasn't trying to. But yeah, I just wanted to give my experience, my review, let you guys know so you can make a decision on your own. But have a great day, stay positive, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.